How's it going, guys? This is your Coach Dre, special edition from Vancouver, Canada. Absolutely amazing place. And I'm not far away from the Vancouver Convention Center where I'm attending Web Summit Vancouver 2025 this week. I'm networking with nonprofit technology professionals, AI startup founders, and a whole bunch of other people that are interested in modern technology, internet, and of course, my very favorite, artificial intelligence. I want to talk to you today specifically about traveling. So a lot of people, they overlook this ability and they look at it mainly from the standpoint of budget. I can tell you throughout my 40 years of my life, the thing that I remember the most out of absolutely everything that I've experienced has been travel. Seeing people, seeing different places, being infused with the beauty of different geographic locations. That's really what has stayed with me for eternity and will always stay. I highly recommend it. This keeps you grounded. This doesn't keep you biased. This gives you ability to see the world in a very different way, the way you would never, ever be able to experience it. It's highly worth it. And when it comes to the budget, right, so look at these beautiful mountains, absolutely beautiful laguna, absolutely beautiful dock or, port. Just, I can't describe the beauty of this, right? I mean, are there places that are similar to this or maybe even more beautiful? Possibly, but right now I'm in heaven. So the idea is that if you want to be able to travel, if you want to be able to combine work and be able to see this type of beauty, what you have to tell yourself is that it's possible. That's number one objective. Second of all, you should look at it not from the standpoint of how much you're going to pay, how much you're going to invest, where you're going to get the money or where you're going to get the best deal possible for the hotel, but that this is something you're going to achieve and you should put a measurable, timely objective on it. So I recommend for things like this to put realistic forecast, right? So about 6 to 12 months. That's really when you can make it happen. And we're not talking about Vancouver in particular. We're talking in general about pretty much anything that you would want to achieve in terms of going somewhere. If you do that, you're more encouraged and motivated to actually achieve it. If you don't do that, then it will be dragging and dragging and dragging on, and you will never get to see, again, look at this, again, the beauty, right, of the place you want to go to. Like one of the places I want to go to later this year, like I truly, I am already way backlogged on my vacation, which has been 5+ years at this point, and COVID impeded it, has been Milan. And the reason I want to go to Milan is because it will be the first time I will be going to Italy, and I'll be visiting my good friend, hopefully by then, Massimo Peroni, who is going to make a very nice tailored Italian suit for me. And by that time, my AI startup and my role at Nagaro and Hire the Best, or anywhere else for that matter, will be at its peak level, right? So again, what am I doing now? I am projecting and envisioning what I want to achieve and how I want to achieve it. I'm not thinking about fear. I'm not thinking about obstacles. I'm not thinking about money. And the reason I'm not doing that is because I'm thinking about opportunity. Speaking of which, one other thing that happened today was I got to meet a very distinguished investor in the startup space that is of Russian-speaking descent. He's from Ukraine. And we spoke with him about my startup. He gave me some profound ideas of how to improve it, how to get it to the market, and how to improve the valuation and the financial model. What's interesting to note about this is not even him and the advice he gave me, but the fact that I wanted to meet him so very much, knowing that he could have substantial influence on my startup. And guess what happened? The universe essentially collided me with him at the least anticipated moment when I went to an afterwards networking event after the summit. for Ukrainian startup entrepreneurs and other folks also from Russia and from the United States, from Canada and so forth. And he was sitting at the table to which I came to pitch my idea. I had about 3 minutes. Interestingly enough, my visual memory, which has been my distinguishing factor and my internal talent or ability that the universe or God gave me, immediately pointed me to him. I did not know that he would be at this location that I went to. But what I did know, and I knew it exactly, is two things: that I wanted to see him, I wanted to meet him, I wanted to pitch my idea to him, and that it would happen. So it takes two things from the universal perspective for things to happen in your life. That applies to money, that applies to love, that applies to family, that applies to pretty much absolutely freaking anything that you want to achieve in life. And that is, number one, wanting it very much, and number two, believing that it will happen. So those are two profound things. You need to want first, and number two, you have to believe that it will happen. The process component is absolutely critical, but it's not critical for you to know how to achieve. And the reason for that is because the process component is a pure universal aspect. The universe will figure out exactly how to get you to the final destination, how to get you what you want. You're going to say, Dre, so does that work? And absolutely. Everything, if I want to become a billionaire tomorrow, that will happen. And as long as I believe in it and I want it, no, that's not how it works. The way it works is you have to set measurable results. They have to be smart driven goals. They have to be attainable metrics. And you have to plan, sort of, in a good sense of that word. I don't like to use it being agile. What you want to achieve in life in close proximity. So I knew I wanted to meet that investor. I knew the summit was coming up. I had about 2 weeks or so. Actually, first time I think I read about him and understood that we would connect because we had both JP Morgan Chase experience, and also he speaks French, I speak French, and that's not our primary language, that's our secondary language. So we connected on several things and we built rapport pretty quickly. But that's, again, the process. The process was not important. The process was already there, and I had it in my toolbox to be ready for this meeting when it would take place. Keep in mind, I just said when it would take place. I didn't say if it would take place. I'm not allowing any degree of, uncertainty. I'm actually, again, projecting foreseeable future where I know exactly that it will happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and when I'm constraining and defining to a specific time box, and I'm planning or doing everything I can for things to happen. So it happened, and we spoke, and there's a lot of potential in AI. I mean, absolutely. So that's not a question. We already know that. So what's next on my agenda? Next on my agenda is to continue doing the amazing work that I'm doing for Nagara in North America, but at the same time to continue working on the sentient AI model. The reason is because my model is fairly unique, and it's forming its foundations on my proprietary framework that I've been building over the years called True Agile Mindset. And True Agile Mindset is really going to change the world subsequently. It will take some time, it will take some improvements, it will take some iterations to the startup to get it really to the pre-seed level, to get it from alpha to beta, but it will happen. And I know it will happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And when it comes to when, we're talking about the next 3 to 6 months. I'm gonna crush it, I'm gonna make it happen. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I wanted to record it for you because it's about the power of visioning, but power of visioning starts not just with your determination and consistency, it starts with the framework you engulf yourself in. It took me coming to Vancouver to realize that I can make my dream a freaking reality. It took me being around the right people. It took me having the right vibe to realize that I am able to achieve anything I want in life with the right mindset, with the right support that I can create for myself. the right resources, and the right vibes. I wish you all well, guys. You've got this. I believe in you. May the true Agile Force be with you always.